South African actor, producer and co-founder of Ferguson Films, Shona Ferguson, has died at the age of 47. Ferguson passed away at a Milpark Hospital yesterday afternoon from COVID-19 related complications. Shona is married to actress and television mogul Connie Ferguson, and together they produced a number of hit DSTV shows, including Rockville, The Queen and The Throne. They also supervised the first season of The River, and Shona produced the Netflix hit Kings of Joburg. Joining us now to pay tribute is television executive producer Mfundi Vundla. Mr. Vundla, very good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Many are waking up to the news and the devastation and shock of the passing of Shona Ferguson. What was your first reaction when you learnt of his passing?
Well, when one hears these things, one is shocked, And but I had spoken to Connie late day before yesterday, and I guess she had just come back from the hospital, and she gave me the situation as it was, and from her description, we expected the worst to happen.
And let's talk now about your relationship with Shona Ferguson. He was on Generation many years ago. I think it was 1994. And, when he was part of your show, what did you think of him, and what kind of a person did you learn of him to become?
Well, he was very friendly and very professional and respectful. And you could tell that he was new to the industry, and he had a discipline and willing to learn and stuff like that. And but I really got to know him more once he got married to Connie, because I've been working with Connie long before I worked with Shona, and I knew both of them, and I even spoke at their wedding. And I've had a very beautiful relationship with the two of them. Mm.
What are your fondest memories of Shona Ferguson when it comes to perhaps acting, or the one-on-one encounters you had with him during your relationship? As, of course, you say you learnt and got closer to them as a couple, as the Ferguson couple.
Yes, one could not separate them as a couple and them as artists or actors, this, and my relationship with them as a producer. So those things were very much intertwined. But and one cannot separate the other, Connie from Shona, because they seem to have a united vision, and they had a certain intelligence and determination in their work. You could tell that they were going to get far in the business, and indeed they did, But like I say, what I remember about Shona is, his talent and his determination, which was matched by his wife Connie.
Mm. You speak about a united vision, determination, and, of course, looking at the years and the fantastic work that they've achieved as a couple, we know that thousands of jobs have been created, and he's really left an incredible footprint when it comes to the work and the vision that he managed to live out in reality. Let's talk about the legacy you believe he now leaves behind.
No, the legacy left behind, you just mentioned supervising the river, the throne, the queen, and generations, he was a powerhouse, I myself, I'd never produced shows one after the other like that. I have about 4 shows, but they've been produced over a span of about, 30 years. But they were coming with those shows like so fast, and they were hit shows, There were shows people wanted to watch, So in that respect, because these are shows which are recorded, so Shona's legacy lives on, you know. People will watch Shona's shows, you know, because they are recorded and on television, so that the legacy lives, you know. And of course, it will live with Connie, you know, because Connie's hit a bump right now, and she's in a terrible state because of loss of a loved one.
And let's before we let you go, Ntate Vundla, let's then you know, talk about the gap that Shona Ferguson leaves behind in the industry, and perhaps a role model of some kind. I mean, you speak about the pace of their work, which really speaks to a determined vision and the attitude of a can-do attitude that was really out there to do some incredible work. And of course, the time was short. What do you believe in terms of inspiration to the next generation and those who are still around, some of the powerful lessons that can be learned from the attitude of Shona Ferguson?
No, the inspiration is huge. Yeah? It's huge because, I mean, he was a powerhouse. He produced a lot of shows, and a lot of people watched him work, you know. And if you watched him work and you were smart and you wanted to get ahead, there was an education better than anything you could get. You'd never get that from a university or drama department, because it's like learning on the job, like most of us did. So that is the legacy he leaves. He has inspired a lot of young men and women who have learned from his determination, hard work, because it's not so glamorous. It's hard work. And Shona and Connie had all of that. They were handsome. He was handsome. She's beautiful. She's glamorous. But they together were hard workers, and that's the legacy of Shona and Connie.
Thank you so much for your time, Ntate Mfundi Vundla, paying tribute there to Shona Ferguson, who passed away at the age of 47.